Hello friends, this is Mesbah. Welcome to Mesbricks. Today I have a video about the medieval blacksmith set number 21325. Now I'm not going to do a review right now. I'll save that for another video. What I want to show you is a base that I made for this set. Now for those of you who have seen my Hagrid Huts video, I'll put a link in the description. I made a base for the Hagrid's hut as well. And the reason is that this is an extremely great set, but it's hard to display and lift and move. So right now you can see that this horse and carriage or horse and cart is separate. The dog is, lying separate from it. And if I want to remove it, I want to move it around, the shape of the base is not exactly regular that I can lift up like that. Moreover, there's some flimsy pieces around here. So this top, it comes off very easily. If I want to remove it, so you can see that there's a bit of place I can put my finger in, but these are also very flimsy. So a little bit of pressure and they can come off. Similarly, these pieces. So what I find beneficial is that I want to put a base so that I can remove it, I can move it around, and I can put extra details around it. So I'm going to show you the base that I made. Before that, let me take these off to make it easier. So you can see this is the promo that I got when I bought this set. I'll have a link to the review of the promo as well. So that's the roof that goes there. Let me take off the first floor. So now you can see that this is the bottom, the forge area, the blacksmith area, if you will. Here is, so let me lift it up like that so you can see that the base is quite irregular. And this is one of the draws of this set actually, but it's not exactly square. I want to place this and then I want to move it like that. So I have to get my fingers underneath, whereas if I had a base, it would be really easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it and I'm going to show you my base. Here is my base. So as you can see, it's similar to the idea that I use for Hagrid's hut. I have all these tiles that actually trace the shape of the layout of the medieval blacksmith. So let me show you a little bit closely. These are tiles. This is a 2x2 jumper with just one stud. So one point of attachment, same as here. And the only other places that I attach are these tiles. So these are actually 4x4, but everything is smooth except one row of studs. So what happens is that if I just had a place here, so if I just had a plate, so this wouldn't, this would come off very easily. But if I have, and I believe, so sorry, I got this, this should have been one row up, but what I wanted to show you is that if it's harder for this to come off the base, since it has all these points of attachment to the base. If it was just this plate alone, it would come off very easily. Now let me show you how I place. So I'm going to rotate my camera a little bit down. So this is how I put my base on it. So you can see it's quite easy. Just slide it around and there we are. So this goes into that one jumper. This one is on that jumper. And that's it. So now we have a base. I can lift it up around the edges very easily. And as you can see, it can pop up also quite easily. So it's not that it's very firmly attached. The whole point is that I wanted to preserve the structure of the blacksmith. I didn't want to really put it down on a base permanently. So there is my base. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So very easily I can remove it. I can move it up like that. So now this is an easy way to transport. And if needed, I can put lots of details around the base. So for example, I can put the horse and carriage here. I can put the dog here. They all have now a place to stand. And now when I want to put this back, there, and let me move it up. You have to do this carefully because even though it's a very solid build, there's a couple of points there that can really come apart. So there's my medieval blacksmith on a base. Now you can put details quite easily all over, and if you really want to remove it, it's that easy. This is Mesbah, and if you like my videos, do share, do subscribe. It helps the channel grow. As I said, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and remove it without removing all the modules. I've never done this on camera, but there's one point of attachment here, so you have to do it very carefully. Yeah, so you can see it's done. So what I wanted to show you is that it can be attached and disattached from this base very easily. So here is my base once again. It's pretty simple. You just trace the edges around, you put some details around here, and that's it. So this is Mesbah signing out. Take care, stay safe, happy building.